Okay, I'm back, and I wanted to do a favorites things video that didn't have anything to do with makeup. I don't think I've ever done a favorites, my favorite things from July or January or whatever. So I decided to do one today, and I have 4 different things that I absolutely love that I wanted to pass on to you. Okay, the first thing, now I have this whole series I want to do on saving money, like really saving money, like really not spending money at all unless you need, medicine or food. And so one of the things I gave up from January was getting an iced tea from Starbucks. I'm not a huge Starbucks person, but I do love their iced green tea. It just had this different kind of a flavor to it that I just never could imagine that I could make myself. So I would get their iced tea occasionally, maybe once a month I would get a big giant iced tea and make it last all day, and I just love it. Okay, it's not that expensive either, $2 or $3, but not spending any money, right? So I was kind of thinking, man, I wish I could figure out how to make that tea at home. So dummy, I said, oh my gosh, I'll just Google it. And so I said, how to make Starbucks iced green tea. They sell it at the grocery store and at Starbucks. And it's called Tazo Zen. And it was between $3 and $4 for a package of 20 bags, 20 tea bags. And the flavor that I have been tasting all these years that I couldn't place, it says a harmonious blend of green tea with lemongrass and spearmint. Now, I could have never recreated that at home. I don't even know what lemongrass is. Is it a grass? I don't know. But when I found out that this was the tea that Starbucks uses, literally out of the box, this is what they use to make my famous green tea. And you can make it with simple syrup to get it exactly the same sweetness they have. Because funny story, I was drinking it for like a year and I was thinking, man, this is the greatest thing. I can't believe I can drink this calorie-free tea, because tea is non-calorie, and just go about my day like I'm just some kind of skinny girl, right? And one day I looked it up and it is not calorie-free. It doesn't have a ton of calories, but it's not calorie-free because it's got the syrup, the simple syrup in it. Well, I use Sweet and Low. That's just my sweetener of choice. It's been around 100 years, it's been around forever. And when I put Sweet and Low in, I just made some. When I put Sweet and Low in this, it tastes 98% the same as the Starbucks green tea. And I can make 2 iced teas out of 1 tea bag. And let me tell you how I do it. So good. If you have a Keurig, this is what I do. I take, there's no coffee pot in the thing. I take the tea bag and I squish it into that empty coffee pod spot. You know what I'm saying. Close it. I fill my glass with ice totally to the top. I put the amount of coffee or tea or whatever, the water amount, all the way to the highest, and then I brew it. And as the water brews through that tea bag, it's perfect. I can't explain it. It's the most crazy thing. Then the second time I do it through to make my second big glass, that time sometimes I'll take the tea bag out and then let it steep a few more minutes in the water to get it a little stronger since it is the second brew. I know this isn't, the way England brews their tea, but I am telling you, I have gotten something that I adore and I'm able to drink it for pennies a day or pennies a glass compared to $3. So I'm excited. That's fantastic. Second thing, my son works at Cheesecake Factory, and he knows that Scott and I have gone gluten-free over the few months, since October. And he said that they had a gluten-free menu that they were kind of testing, Well, anyway, they finally got it printed up, and it's their gluten-free menu from Cheesecake Factory. And it's got, some appetizers, lots of salads, which are obviously gluten-free if you don't order glutinous dressing. It's a pretty big menu. I mean, it's this and this and this and this. You know how Cheesecake Factory is. They have a big menu. They have gluten-free salad, gluten-free small plates and appetizers. This is the Skinnylicious gluten-free section. They have eggs and omelets, desserts, kids menu, steaks and chops, specialties, glam burgers, pasta, salad, lunch specials, appetizer. I mean, it just goes on and on. Okay. Now, if you have celiac disease, I don't think they're guaranteeing it 100%. But if you're just going gluten-free for personal reasons, it's gluten-free. Well, I have tried 2 things on this menu, and I can't remember the first thing I tried. Oh my gosh. Okay. But the thing I tried last week was just the old-fashioned burger with a gluten-free bun. Now, I've never had a gluten-free bun since I went gluten-free, or gluten-free bread. I've never had any. I've never tried it because I always hear it's terrible. This burger was so good. I can't even tell you. It was so, so, so good. I'm telling you. The bun wasn't exactly like a normal bun, but I'm not a huge bun fan because I feel like sometimes the bun is so thick or hard, depending on where you're eating. This bun was a great size. I did peel a little bit off. I didn't eat the whole bun, but it was super good. I couldn't believe for $10.95 I could have this gourmet, awesome burger, a huge thing of French fries. I'm telling you, it was the best lunch I've had in a long time. So if you're gluten-free, you might want to try some stuff on their menu. I know their pasta and everything is probably rice pasta. And you could ask questions if you wanted to know more about it. But it's a great thing that that restaurant has, and that restaurant has so many choices. That's why I think it's good. Another thing that I have enjoyed now for 2, 3, 4 years, I actually got this in 2011, so it's probably only been, I did it all of 12, all of 13, and now I'm into 14, is this devotion book, and it's called Streams in the Desert. Okay? It's just one day devotion, you know, like that. This and this would be the day. This book, if you're looking for a way to start your day, it's got the verse at the top and then the little thing. It's so good. It was written many, many years ago, and it's been revised and updated for our language and stuff. I think the original one was written, I want to say, 1912 or something. I could be so wrong. 1925 was the original text, and then it was redone. It was, you know, done in 53, 65, 96. Anyway, this one has been updated. It's by L.B. Cowman, or Cowman, C-O-W-M-A-N, and it was updated by Jim Reimann, R-E-I-M-A-N-N. Anyway, if you want to have a daily devotion with such truth and deep meaning, this is it. It has helped me through some really tough times. So I just wanted to give you that. Now for the other thing that is just hilarious. I am addicted to YouTube. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm totally addicted to YouTube. And lately, I have been searching out other kinds of people to watch, not just makeup, not just women like me or girls like me, or, you know, I've been searching out different kinds of people. Well, I found this woman, this girl. She's crazy. Her name is Graveyard Girl, and she has a 3 instead of the E when you spell it out. She's absolutely hilarious. I can't even describe her. If you're interested in laughing, and I'm not suggesting that everything she says is true or right or whatever. No, 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 no. She's just hilarious, and I am in love with her. And I've watched maybe 20 of her videos, but she's been on for 3 years. So if you pop on some crazy video from 2 years ago, don't think that I thought it was okay. I don't know that much about her. But she does these hilarious videos called Does This Thing Really Work? And it's things off as seen on TV. Well, the other day she was doing a favorites video, and she mentioned this thing, and she says it's too simple to do it. Does this thing really work? It really does work, but it's not worth a whole video, right? I ran as fast as I could to the internet to find it locally, and I found it at Target. It's also available at some super Walmarts, but I can't stand our super Walmart. It's too big. I go to our little tiny one, and it didn't carry it. It's this, and you're going to laugh. It's called the Go-Go Pillow, okay? It's a 3-in-1 product. You know when you have a problem in your life and it's driving you crazy and you wish so bad that someone would invent something to solve it? This is the invention. And let me tell you what my problem was. I watch my videos, not my videos, I watch YouTube at night in bed. We get in bed, my husband reads his Kindle over on that side, and I watch YouTubes with my headphones over here, 4 or 5 YouTubes, and then I go to sleep. Problem is, we have, real squishy down mattress topper and down blankets and heavenly sheets and big comforter. Our bed is just a giant mass of softness. So when I want to if I want to lay on my side and watch my iPad, it's constantly falling over. Even though I have it in the cover that goes backwards and stands, it's always falling over. It's always crooked. It's a mess. But I suffer through. First world problems. And when I saw this, I said, this is it. This is the answer to everything as far as my YouTube is now. My iPad is. I'm addicted to my iPad, by the way. This is it. This is the pillow. And my iPad has some, you'll have to live with my fingerprints. Here is my iPad, and this is the pillow, and it's full of bean bags. And you can sit it yikes. You can sit it anywhere you want. Look, I'm going to turn it and show you that you can just sit it, and it stays up. It stands up. Anywhere you put it, it stands, and it doesn't fall over, okay? You just can do this, and it just stays like this, okay? And you can watch any of your videos on it, and it won't fall over, okay? So that's the first use, and it slips right in. It fits iPads 1, 2, and 3, mini iPads. It's got smaller slots for Kindles. If you want to not have to hold your Kindle at night, you can slip it in the slots and pop it and just flip the page with your finger and not have to touch your book, okay? Because some people, older people, have fatigue in their wrist and different things and can't do that. Certainly if you're trying to hold your iPad, forget about it. You're not going to be able to survive. Okay, the other two things, I was going to demonstrate it, but you're not a moron. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate it just because I love it so much. Okay, taking the iPad out. The only thing you can't keep your iPad in its cover. It has to be out, but I have turned this thing upside down and shaken it over the carpet, and the iPad does not fall out. But don't be stupid, but it's really secure, okay? Now, here's the little Go-Go pillow. I got it in gray because the only other colors it comes in are hideous, carnival midway type of colors. You ever heard the word crushed velvet? Yeah, that's what it's like. The blue, the horrible colors. Okay, it's got this little zipper in the bottom, and you unzip it, and I store my headphones that I use every night. I store them in here, so they're always in here when I go to bed. Now, you unzip it, okay, you've got it, and then you take it like this. You pull the stuff out, and you take it like this, and you shake it, and then you tuck this back in, this whole thing, and you zip it. See, I'm trying to do it too fast. And you zip it up, and it becomes one of those thingies for the airplane or the car if you want to go to sleep, okay? So there it is. Okay, the other use for it, you take this back out, and you can shake it, and all the little bean bags go back inside, and you tuck this back in, and you zip it. And the other use is if you have a child or anybody, really, your iPad will fit in here, and you can zip it closed, okay, with your iPad securely in, and it can be like a little child's backpack. If your kid wants to take their iPad somewhere or their Kindle, you can have it like in a little backpack. The other beautiful thing is that if you have small children, now I don't suggest this for every day. I think these people that turn their TVs on in their car every day and their child never looks out the window, I think it's a problem. But if you're on a long trip, this is what I suggest. You take this, you insert your iPad, and these things hang on the headrest of your car, and you're behind your seat, you hang it like this, and your child can watch a movie on the iPad. There you go. Genius. So, this is the new thing that I'm in love with. It was $19.99 at Target. It's a little more expensive on Amazon, and of course I wasn't willing to wait on the shipping. So, it's great. I love it. I can't believe I'm showing you this, but that is my other favorite thing. I've used it like 2 or 3 nights, and it has been a godsend. It never has fallen over in my bed. It's great. Oh, and it has, just so you know, it has ports on all the corners, open ports for your plug or this or anything, and you can get to your volume and all that too. So it's a great thing. Just thought I'd show you. Talk to you later. Bye.